Newton's theory, I didn't show you, but this has lights. Yeah, so you can use it at night. I tried in another corridor, and my record is 30 meters. Okay, with only one push, not very strong. So this is what Newton concluded. So now that he didn't agree with Aristotle, can say we call the inertia principle or inertial law. Okay, inertia. It means that when something is still, not moving, it will remain still forever. Still. But if it's moving, it will move forever. It will move forever unless something stops it. And the chart you saw, something stops. Newton wasn't able to see if his prediction was against intuition or not. He constructed his theory with that, but he wasn't sure. When I was very little, they sent a space probe, I think it's called Voyager. And I think the initial plan was to visit and take pictures of Jupiter. Yeah, and after that, it left some years ago, a few years ago, left our solar system. And there was no fuel. You know, there's no fuel anymore, no more fuel. So this inertia principle, inertial law, first law of motion, explains what happened with the Voyager probe. So, since the space there is no what we call friction, nothing stops it, not the molecules or objects, the solid Voyager probe is going to travel forever, because nothing stops it. Okay? So now, as an application of the inertial principle, we can explain the behavior of the Voyager probe. So even though this inertial principle is so old, like 1750, we keep it. Okay? The second principle is Newton. As I told you, one of his tasks were to tidy up the room, to arrange books in the library. I think you call it arrange. I don't know. You know, to set books in order. But I don't know why you have to say it with a word. Newton noticed, you know, I have this. I have a trolley, okay? Shopping cart, I think you call it shopping cart, not trolley. Shopping cart with a T. Like, I know it because of Amazon. A trolley is, another thing. Like your luggage is in a trolley, but this is a shopping cart, okay? Shopping. So, you're familiar with this. Let me get the camera again. Let me get something. Okay. So, you go shopping. Only going to buy one or two things, and then you ended up with your trolley like this. Okay. What do you notice when you do that? So that you're going to spend more money than you expected, but also that you have to push harder. Okay. So let's see. Newton first defined, for the second law, Newton defined what it was of force. First, a force is the cause of motion. What causes motion? I have to wear this. Why? Because I'm alone, you know? If you don't believe me, I'm alone. We got used to wear this mask, so yeah, sometimes I don't even know. I'm wearing one. Force is what causes movement, or the cause of movement, whatever you prefer. What causes movement? Okay, something's there, so to move it, you apply a force. Movement is a change in velocity. Yeah, we all know what a velocity is. Change in velocity. Change in velocity. Okay? You know that what velocity is by intuition. Low velocity, normal velocity, and high velocity, okay? High velocity. So, change in velocity, there's another word for change in velocity. Yes. It's called acceleration. Okay? Change in velocity is called acceleration. So, the idea of movement, of starting a movement, okay, what causes a movement is the start of a movement. So, this movement that is being started is in the form of acceleration, changing the, my velocity is 0, so if something pushes me, this causes a change in velocity, it's called acceleration. Acceleration. So, the way to write it is using an equation. Remember, there are some things that can do with equations, like cause equal effect, was one of the, okay? Cause equal effect is another one story that we can tell with equations. So the cause, right, equal effect, which is acceleration. But what we learn from the shopping cart is something in between. Okay, the force to move depends on something, depends on mass. So this is force, this is mass, and this is acceleration. Acceleration. This is the second law of Newton. Acceleration. The cause of movement, movement means acceleration, change velocity, okay, is like modulated, there's another way to put it, so also influences what? The mass. Okay, this is the second law of Newton. The third law, how Newton got to the third law of Newton, is a sad story, but the sadder the better. No? Now that you know it's a sad story, you really want to know. Okay, let's do it and we finish. Newton was a very bad boy, okay? He didn't behave well. And his mother used to hit Newton a lot. One of the reasons was because Newton's father died, disappeared, nobody really knows. In the records appears that he was dead, but some other accounts of the facts